Hello friends, it's Carolee with Carolie's Crafty Cottage, and this is a video I said I would make of the other two shelf sitters for St. Patrick's Day that we worked on. Two of them this week, and so I think it was Friday, and so these are the other two, and I'm gonna get those painted and done and demoed for y'all. So those of you who would like the set of 4, it's $14.95, and you have the demo of me doing the first 2 on the Carolie's Crafty Cottage Facebook page, and then I will post this video on my YouTube page, so it'll be in both places. Yay! All right. Let me see. I am missing something. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was missing the second part of this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do the usual, move these pieces out of the way and get some tape on here because a lot of these are the same color. And we're gonna use the same colors we used on the other pieces pretty much exclusively. So I may add another color or so, but we will be using Snow White, and we will be using Lamp Black. We are going to use a little tiny bit of milk chocolate, a little red, and I think I'm gonna use just true red for this one. And of course we're going to need our Irish moss and the, where'd it go, forest green. That's holly green. There it is. Okay, forest green. And we're actually gonna need a little gray. So I'm gonna use slate gray. And I had it just a second ago. And it ran, oh, there it is. Okay, didn't run away. Slate gray. And then I need another green. I think I'm gonna go maybe with this house. I need something somewhere in between these two. That's works. What is that? That's mistletoe. Leaf green's a little bit darker. All right, I think I'll stick with these. That one's really bright. Okay, so we're gonna do the Irish moss, forest green, and mistletoe. And I think that's all the colors we're gonna need. I do. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna paint these. I'm gonna sponge these guys. They are going to be done with black. So I just need to get some of these things out of the way so I can put my other paint. Ooh, and I should, oof. All right, well, I'm at 100%, so we're gonna go for it. Paint this black, but I don't wanna lose the colors I wanna use. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get some black out here and get these guys done. Okay, I'm gonna grab a sponge. You know I love my sponges. Just can't beat them for quick and easy base coating. Just pop that right on there. Okay, that's one. Reload with some of the black. And let's do this one. Get it all done up. Move you out of the way. Okay. All right, almost got that all done. Okay, there we go. Yay! Next, let's grab some more tape. And And I am going to put those, actually I think I'm going to paint those. This one I can sponge, and these guys I can definitely sponge. And these two little guys over here. Okay, I think that will do for those. And then I'm going to set this over here for a second and kind of concentrate here on my truck. My Irish, these are going to be white. So let me get another tape down. My word Irish is going to be white. Irish is going to be white. This little thing is going to be a very light brown, as is that. My bumper will be gray. Put it over like that. And this will be black, along with the rest of the car. Okay. These guys are done. So I'm gonna pop them off. Let them finish drying. And that's gonna be black. That's gonna be black. And then I'll paint my car with a brush. Okay, we're ready to go. Let's finish up these black pieces over here. This is part of the tailgate of the truck. And this piece actually glues to it. Okay, so that's gonna be black. And my tailgate sign is going to be black. Okay, liking that. All right, since my white is sitting right here, let me grab it. And we'll get this little Irish part done. Got first coat on there. Okay. And I will grab my slate gray to do the bumper. Now, if you had like silver or one of those metallics, you could use that as well. If you want to have a bright, shiny bumper, that's okay by me. But I'm just going to go ahead with the slate gray. Okay, that one's done. And I'm going to grab the milk chocolate. And I'm gonna just add a little bit of water to it with one of my brushes. So I'm just gonna dip into the water and then squeeze out a few drops onto the brown because I want kind of a wash. Let's put this in. I don't want it to be dark, dark, dark. So I'm gonna grab a little sponge, soak up that brown, and go ahead and put that on here. Hi, Lucky Dog. He has to come and see who I'm chatting with. Oh, Lucky Ducky. Where you at? I heard ya. Where'd you go? Oh, you're over on that side. Sneaky dog. There you are. Hi, baby. Now I can give you pets. You're close enough now. Yeah, I need to put a little more water into that brown. There we go. And then I'm gonna do this little license plate that says Lucky. I don't want it too dark because I want to be able to see the word Lucky back there. Okay, there we go. Put a little bit more up here. I missed a spot. Okay. Yay! I'm gonna go back to my word Irish and put another coat on because it has dried. And get that done real quick. Okay. Good, good, good. Now, these little guys. Okay, I'm going to do them with mistletoe, and this one with mistletoe, and this one with mistletoe. Okay, so help me remember which ones I pointed to. All right, grab a little sponger. All right, mistletoe, nice green, love green. Okay, and this one, I want to do mistletoe. Okay, awesome, and this one on the end, I'm going to do mistletoe as well. All right, cool. Now these two I want to do with the Irish moss. I want them to be lighter green. All right. There we go. Get another sponge. And let's paint these. Okay, let those dry for a second. I'm gonna go back in with my gray on my bumper and just do a second coat here. Okay, looking good. And I'm happy with these, so I'm not gonna mess with them. I've already done 2 coats on the Irish. It's all good. So I'm gonna come in with the second coat of the mistletoe. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna get my heat gun. Give these light ones a quick dry. Okay, and grab these. All right, there we go. Ta-da! All right, next thing we need to do is do some painting on our truck. And so what I'm gonna do is I am going to, this truck is gonna be black, and I'm going to I think actually I'm gonna paint this. Get this brush out. And that one out of the water. All right, so I'm using a number 12, just flat brush. And I'm gonna just go in with, get the paint. And I'm gonna paint this guy black. And the reason I'm painting it is because it's not all black. And so I want to have a little care with where I'm painting, so I can't be quite as free with my sponge as I would like to be. All right, I gotta move these out of the way. because I do not want to get black paint on them. So, come here. My little word Irish. All right. Okay. No, I don't want you sticking up. Okay, so I'm just bringing this out to the mirror on the side. Because I'm going to paint those mirrors with white and gray. So I don't want to put black down. Okay, same with these lights, tail lights back here. I want to paint the black, but I don't want to get black inside those circles because I'm going to paint those white and red. So I'm going to do what I can with this brush, which is a little bit bigger, and then I will come in with a smaller brush and get in between those two. But my tires are black. My bumper's gonna cover there, so I'm not too worried. Back up here and get some of this covered. All right. Doo-doo-doo. Turn this and come on in here by my lights. Just use the edge of my brush. I need to get more paint. And just go right up to the edge of that etching with my brush. Okay. Okay. I tend to get quiet when I do more detailed painting. I think everybody does. You concentrate and stop running your mouth and put all the brain action towards what you're working on. All right, let me get a little smaller brush in here. And all right. This little flat, it's a number 8 flat brush. So I can just bring it in here and finish those off right there. And I'm gonna come on this side, do the same thing, just paint right around those etched lines. There we go. Ta-da. All right, truck is painted black. Okay, now I'm gonna get my slate gray a little bit more. And paint. It's too thick. All right, this is a number 3 round brush. So I'm just gonna get some of this gray. And I'm gonna paint around the rear view mirror. Okay, there we go. Let that dry, and then I'll touch up the black where I went over a little bit farther than I really wanted to, but that's the beauty of black. Black will cover it. There we go. Did a better job on that side. Okay. Yay! That one is done. Grab a little bit of this black and fix that right there. There we go. All right. That much is done. Okay, while that's drying, I'm gonna get my red, and I'm using the True Red. I'm gonna paint these brake lights. Didn't shake it up enough. Haven't used True Red for a while. Need a little machine that shakes paint. That'd be great. They have those big ones at the hardware store that do the big giant cans. We need a little one to shake up our little bottles of paint. Okay, that's one. Let's do the other one. Always feel free to turn your piece so that it's comfortable for you to paint. I don't think you have to leave it in one place because you want your hand to be comfortable with the way it is going. Okay. All right, now we will go to the white. Okay. And I will go ahead and paint this in with the white. here. Flip it around again, and again, and again. All right, there we go. Okay, and then last but not least, these two little lights back here. I'm gonna paint white. All right, and I'm going to tip into the gray because I got a little white right there and a little white right there. Cover it with the gray. And now just a little tip in the black. Cover this white right there. And a little tiny bit of white right there. There we go. All right, that much is finished. Yay! Okay. So now we need to start putting it together. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna put the bumper on. So I'm gonna grab my stick fast. Put my bumper on. Just lines up down here and side to side. Yep. Yay. Okay, now I am going to grab my license plate and glue it onto the bumper. Now I will grab my tailgate and the word Irish. Just gonna go right smack dab in the middle. But before I do that, I wanna float around that. Just to give it some separation from the rest of the truck. And it's just gonna be a little teeny tiny float along the edge. A little bigger than I wanted it. So I'm gonna tamp it down with my mop brush. Okay. And that did the trick. Gotta love a mop brush. Okay. Let's do this other side now. Side here, just a little, and need to reload. Almost had enough, but no. goes on, it always is like the white on the black. It's so stark, but it dries and it lightens up. So it's generally not as bright as you think it is when you first put it on after it dries, okay? And you could actually, if you want, do the white all around the truck, but that would be up to you. All right, there's my little Irish. Put some glue on it. And I'm just gonna eyeball center it. The good thing is that the super glue dries clear. So that is awesome. Okay, I'll put a little clover here and one on the other side. Oop. Oh, got my finger in it. Okay. Voila. Okay, now I'll put a little glue on here. And we're ready to pop the tailgate on. Ta-da! All right, so now we're gonna glue on this piece. Which goes, oops, don't stick your finger in it. Okay, which goes right here and sits right even there. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Whew, I'm having trouble with my super glue today. Got my fumble fingers on or something. All right, now this glues next, okay? That one is gonna go in the center. This one's gonna go on the side. This one's gonna go on the other side. Okay, get them lined up. That's about right. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that. Put some glue down here. Pop that one on. I think I got glue on that one from the tailgate thing. That one's already glued. That worked out okay. And now we're gonna take this, line it up right there. Okay, so we got those pieces on, and then we're gonna put this right there, kind of centered on this black piece behind it. Now I gotta glue a base together. I meant to do this earlier and just spaced it. It's okay. All right, there we go. Last but certainly not least, we gotta put some dots. Of course we have to put some dots. This would not be right if we did not put dots. All right, here we go. So I'm going to come up here and I'm just gonna put 3 dots up there. And I'm gonna put 3 dots over here. Dot, dot, dot. And I'm gonna put some dots over here. And how about a few down here? There we go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Okay, I'm gonna put some over here. And then over here. And then I think I'm just gonna dot this guy all over the place. Lots of dots. Okay. All right, there we go. Looking cute. Looking cute as could be. All right, so there we go. There's our little Irish truck, all ready to head down the road. And now we're gonna finish the gumball machine. I'm gonna wait to put it at its base because that's still drying. I'll let those dots dry a bit. All right, so let's bring the gumball machine over here. And let's see, that up here. Alrighty, this is gonna be painted white. This is white. Lid on my glue. This one is painted white. Lost a hair. Okay. And these are gray. That little piece and that little piece. And this, I'm gonna paint the greens separately. This center is gonna be gray, so I'm gonna use a brush on this. All right, let's go ahead and do those pieces. Get them started. I said these are white. Okay, and this piece is white.
Not painters.
It's my honey. All right, and these are gray. Okay, there we go. Perfect, perfect. All right, now this, most of this is white. Okay, it's gonna get covered, so I'm not too worried about that. And then down here, this is white. Oh, hi, Callie. Callie Cat's come to visit. I haven't seen you all day, girl. You been sleeping? Probably. And I'm being a little careful up here because though I do have a piece that was going to cover up here, it's not going to cover a ton of space. So I kind of want to get close to up there. Okay. All right, let me get some more white out and we'll go back to those other pieces. this one again. This one. Ooh, got some dried paint. I don't want that. Call those paint boogers when the clumps of paint come out. We don't want those. Okay. And then up here again. And just like before, I can go down a little bit, but I don't want to go down all the way because I'm going to paint this in with gray. Okay, voila. Now let's go back to these two little pieces that are gray, give them a second coat. All right, now I'm going to grab my brush and it's out again. It's still got some black in it. I don't want that in my gray. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the gray. And I'm just going to use a brush for this. Paint this on. Just taking that gray right up to the white. Need to get some more. Okay, and just get this all covered. And I'm gonna put this up here, up to that white, and smooth everything out. Okay. Gonna let it dry and see where I missed and need to do another coat. Okay. Now, do some more white. Okay. Go back through here, because this is all solid white, and I want it to have good coverage. Hold still. I don't want the wood to show through on this particular one. So let me just come in here, give it some more white. Right up to the gray. Okay. And do the same thing for this top part. Load up some more white. And get that well covered. Okay. Dun, dun. All right. While that's drying, I should glue my base together. Okay. Let that sit and dry. And I'm going to move this while it dries. And we're going to paint these 3 little shamrocks. Okay. So I'll grab my brush. I've got my, this is my Irish moss. I'm going to paint this top one with the Irish moss. So it's the brightest, lightest one. And just right up to those etched lines. Turn it around, do the same thing on the other side. Get down that stem. Grab some more paint, a little more paint. Okay. Hi, Kelly girl.
I let the cats out.
Yeah, that's great. How you doing, sweetie? Huh? She's the sweet cat. They're all good cats, but she's particularly sweet. All right. There we go. Okay. So the Irish moss one is done. I'm going to paint this one over here with the mistletoe color. Okay. And again, just use that chisel of your brush to get right in there, right there along that etched side. And same thing over here. Chisel end, we'll just go up there and fill that in. There we go. Very nicely. And the cat chasing has begun. All right, this last one we are going to do with the forest green. And just need a little bit of it to paint this guy. All right. A little bit more here. We'll have these guys based. Base coated. All right. All right, there we go. Got those 3 painted up. Looking good, looking good. All right, now I am going to take my 1/2-inch angle. Excuse me, starting to get tired. And I'm going to just put a little float around here where those 2 meet. And then I'm gonna go in and grab a touch of black so I can float right over here where those 2 overlap. There we go. And I'm gonna let those sit for a second. And I'm gonna come get this guy. And we're gonna do some dry brushing. And I'm gonna grab the Irish moss. Get it into a dry brush. I like to use the Princeton Lunar Blenders. This one is a 1/4 inch. And I'm just gonna dry brush a highlight in here, in this little guy. Just to get him some lookings happy. Okay, there's that one. I like that. This one's dry. So I'll go ahead and dry brush in this one with that Irish moss. Okay, and then I'm gonna get a little bit more Irish moss and work most of it out, and then I'm gonna grab a little touch of white because I want this to be lighter than the Irish moss, but still in that color. And so I can dry brush in here. So I just had the Irish moss in my brush, picked up a little bit more and wiped it out, and then tipped into the white, and then swirled my brush around to work that white in. Okay. All right, gave that one a little something something. All right, and I saw I missed a place where I need to float on that. Here, these 2, they overlap, so I want to float right there. Okay. All right, and then I need to dry brush in there. I'm gonna let that float dry real quick. Okay, while I grab is that Mr. Ed?
You think so? I gave it away.
Mr. Ed is my husband's cat. That cat loves my husband. He has chosen him as his person. And that's a wonderful thing when a cat says, "You're mine. I choose you. I'm going to sit on your lap even when you want to do something else."
That's what's happening right now.
Yep. All right, there we go. All right, so that gave him a little something there. All right, let's bring this back. Whoopsie. I'm dropping things all over the place. All right. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's see how we did with lining these up. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. All right. Let's go ahead and glue this puppy on. Yay! And this one's gonna go on next. Okay. Oop. Had some super glue on my finger and it pulled up my white there. Touch back in there. All right, there we go. Okay, now I will grab this little guy. He goes up top. Put a dot of glue. And want to get him all lined up. All right. Oh, don't move. Stop it. Okay. There we go. All right, got that one up there. Now, I'm gonna take this off because it keeps bugging me. Okay, I'm gonna put my little gray door or slot where the candy comes out of, the gumballs. Okay. Oh, gotta stop touching things. I have to go wash my hands now. I got white on my gray. That's easy enough to fix. Okay. Now this little piece down here at the bottom. And then the little spinny thing.
Your command of the technical language is impressive.
Thanks, babe. Little turny thing that you turn once you put your money in and the gumball falls out. And then last but not least, put our clovers in there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, of course, we have to add some dots. Would not be right if we didn't add some dots. All right. Here's my. All right, so we're gonna put some dots on a couple of these little guys. I'm gonna put white dots on this guy. Hi, Lena. She's the troublemaker. She's trying to get, yeah. If someone's gotten into something, it's probably Lena. Because That's how she rolls. All right. And I think I am going to put green dots on this one. I'm using the forest green for this one. Okay. Voila. Now, I'm going to put some littler dots in a few other places. Okay. I'm going to put 3 right here. And 3 right here. And 3 right down here. And so I'm going to use the bigger daughter for this bigger clover. Okay. My nose is itchy. I think that's it. I'm gonna leave the rest alone. Okay. All right, that is our gumball machine with our little clovers. Actually, I think it's right side up this way, the way I have the phone on there. All right, everybody, those are the last 2 pieces for the St. Patrick's Day shelf sitters. And I will have this up on YouTube. So when you get your set, you can paint the 2 that are on my Carolee's Crafty Cottage Facebook page. And then you can also do these from what's on YouTube. All right, everybody, thanks so much. Happy painting, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.